On the 22nd of August 2024, former President Donald Trump took the stage in Pennsylvania, laying out his plans to bring America back to what he calls its former glory. His speech comes at a time when inflation is high, and many Americans are feeling the economic pinch. Let's take a look at what he had to say.
I'm here today to deliver a simple message. When I'm back in the White House, America's future will be built right here in Pennsylvania. And it will be built by American workers like you. It'll be all over the country we'll be building, but Pennsylvania is always a big factor.
Trump began his speech with a promise to rebuild America, starting with Pennsylvania. He emphasized the importance of bringing jobs back to American soil, particularly in manufacturing. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the manufacturing sector has seen a decline in jobs over the past decade, with a loss of over 1.3 million manufacturing jobs since 2009. Trump's focus on manufacturing resonates with many who feel left behind by the shift towards a service-based economy.
Together we will reclaim our nation's destiny as the #1 manufacturing superpower in the world. We will do it. And China won't even be close. Nobody will be. We had that going at a level that nobody's seen before, and we're going to have it going again even better. Every policy in the Trump agenda is designed to bring the jobs and wealth back home to America, where it belongs and where it's going to stay. Kamala.
He took direct aim at the current administration. Trump claimed that under his watch, the U.S. economy was thriving, with low inflation and plenty of jobs. However, recent reports from the Federal Reserve show that inflation has risen to over 3% as of July 2024, a stark contrast to the 1.4% rate when Trump left office in January 2021. Trump's criticism is likely to hit home for many Americans struggling with rising prices for everyday goods and services. And speaking of how these issues affect us all, let's dive into how Trump plans to tackle energy independence, another hot topic that could shape our future. Energy was another big topic of the night. Trump spoke at length about the need to tap into America's own resources. He said this would help reduce national debt and cut taxes, making life better for everyone. Currently, the U.S. imports about 7% of its oil from foreign countries, down from 11% in 2019, but still significant. Trump argues that by increasing domestic production, the U.S. could become fully energy independent, which he believes would lead to lower energy costs for Americans.
When I left office, I handed Kamala and crooked Joe Biden a surging economy with no inflation. You had no inflation. You had everything was good, great wages, no inflation. Now you have inflation at levels that I don't believe anyone's ever seen before. The 30-year
Trump didn't stop there. He also addressed national security, making it clear that he believes America must rely on itself for essential goods. He warned that depending on other countries could put the U.S. in danger.
We will rebuild our hollowed-out defense industrial base, ensuring that America is never in a situation where we don't have tanks, missiles, the raw materials to fight and win a war. We have to have those. What would happen if we had a war? We won't, with me. But you will have World War III, I believe, without me. But we won't have. But what would happen if we did? And let's say it was with China, but they give us all of our steel. So we'll have to call China for steel so we can fight a war with them. How stupid are these people?
Wrapping up his rally, Trump urged voters to turn out in November. He said that this election is the most important in the history of the United States and that the country needs a strong leader. The latest polling data shows that Trump remains a leading candidate among Republicans, but the general election is still up in the air. If Trump's base turns out in force, as they did in 2016, he could very well win back the White House.